What is going on, collective? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy ATUM-RA. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Today I got quite a few downloads today. I did see some stuff yesterday that I didn't mention, but mainly what was going on is somebody was trying to create like a spiritual drug, and essentially the way that this works is like they were infused. Somebody was collecting someone's energy and trying to infuse it into like trying to make a cure with it, basically, right? But the energy that they were stealing, or that they kept trying to tap into to take to heal or prolong or whatever they were trying to do, it's actually going to accelerate the death process, or it's going to accelerate some kind of suffering around the heart because of the way that it was taken. Somebody took it. Basically, somebody was tapping into, you know, someone's energy and was trying to steal heart chakra energy. You know what I'm saying? Tap into their emotions or their healing energy, energy from their healing space or whatever, right? Which comes from the heart. Because this person, because of the energy that the person used to take it, generally it had to do with doing, basically trying to get somebody, like, I would say it's a form of energy harvesting, but it's kind of like you manipulate somebody into getting their emotions involved in something. And then once they're doing that, they're distracted with anger with you. They try to substitute, you know, your good energy with their shitty energy to keep, almost like a, like a kidney machine. You see what I'm saying? Where they're trying to filter out the dark energy. They're trying to filter out their dark energy for your good energy and trying to make it their own, basically, or whatever. But essentially what happened was somebody had been using this, and it has something to do with like a jar or something that you burn, like an incense burner, like an incenser. It has something to do with that. And I guess, I don't know if they infused it with something to burn it or something, some kind of way, or maybe even use Reiki to try to transfer the energy into whatever it is that they had. But because they took basically the way that they took it is the way that it's going to react in the person that, you know, involves with that energy, basically. So basically what happens here is, like, when it comes to the universe, what basically, you know how when it comes to karma, how it's like the way you put something out is the way it comes back to you. The way this person stole the energy is how it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, how it's going to turn back on them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody took something that they wasn't supposed to have, and it's going to turncoat on them. You know what I'm saying? So I also heard that somebody that, because they did this, and they probably mixed it with like a drug or alcohol or something like that, or, you know what I'm saying, it could even be weed or whatever it may be. But everybody who smoked that whatever that is, or who smells that, is going to end up being obsessed with the person's whose original energy it is. So if this person was a nobody and they caught themselves trying to use that energy to get clout off of that shit, to talk about they did a cure or whatever, the real source of it, and people are going to know who the real source of that energy was, because they're going to start becoming more, they're going to start gravitating back towards the original source of where it come from, basically. So yeah, you got a bitch out here who's trying to like really harvest energy and shit like that. But they don't, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that, you know. Because, you know, in my opinion, you know, if that was like, if you really want someone to heal you, if you knew somebody had healing energy, the smartest thing you could do is just go towards that person. Flat out. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, if I know that my day is a lot better if I got a hug from you, why would I try to like have you hug all this shit or bully you or fuck with you to hug some shit and then hug it too and say, oh, well, technically you hugged that, so now that I hug this, now it's like we're both, you know, we're hugging. Like, no, it does. That's stupid. Why not just go to the source? You see what I'm saying? Another thing, one thing that I wanted to point out too, there is definitely somebody out here who's in some legal trouble, and it's quite possible that they're being monitored and watched. I call it snitching. I call it being an informant, and I call it snitching, right? Because what this person is doing is like they're going around hanging with people. They're still smoking, still drinking, still, you know, hanging out with different people, and still going certain places and stuff like that, knowing that they're being watched. They, you know, they know that their phones and stuff is being tapped. Then they're still calling certain people. They're still, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of still ass energy. Still doing group chats, Snapchats, and shit like that, knowing that they're tapped. Right? Or at least they think that they're outsmarting someone here, but it's all like being monitored, right? So essentially, like, I call it snitching because once you start fucking with that person, now whoever's been watching them is going to be watching you too. You see what I'm saying? You know, so that's just how I say it. In my opinion, that's that informant ass energy. That's somebody, you know, yeah, that's that informant ass energy, man. But I'm not surprised, especially with what's, you know, the day and age that we live in. I'm not surprised, you know, because, you know, back in our day, we used to, you know, if we ever got jealous, you know, of anybody coming up, or if we was offended in any kind of way, normally what we would do, we would just get better. That's just like what Eddie Griffin said. You know, if you ever lost a fight in the at school, you didn't just, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That just means that you need to get better. That means you need to go find somebody who will teach you how to fight or some shit and get better, and you come back the next day to fight. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. You just got, so you got a lot of not thinking energy out here going on. It's a lot of not thinking energy going on out here. And then, like, you know, today it's like, I don't know, man. I really have to say, like, I really don't know what the fuck is really going on out here. Because, like, you know, I saw a few things out here. Like, in the clouds yesterday, I saw, like, this little boy. And he had, like, his middle finger up. Somebody got a badass little kid out here, a son, who'll be giving people the finger and shit like that. And then you got a girl, like a daughter, out here who is dabbling in magic. She's young as shit. But she's trying to imitate what her mother does. And I saw her speaking something into existence in a mirror, like a spirit. You know what I'm saying? There's a girl, a little girl out here who summoned a spirit in a mirror, inside of a mirror. I don't know if she knew what she was doing or not, but she did something involving a mirror. All right, so I guess I can start the reading now. We can find out what I really want to get into today. Okay. Yeah, man. And then, you know, I don't know if you guys are still following that other reader that I posted or whatever, but he was talking about some stuff the other day, and it got me to thinking. It like coincided exactly with what a reading that I did. Remember, I was telling you about a witch who was out here making predictions and then doing spell work to make those predictions come true. So essentially, it's not a reader, it's a witch. You see what I'm saying? One thing that this witch has been doing was like creating jar spells to make, at least according to, you know, this other reader. Well, I'll tell you what, you just need to check out that other reader. I'll put it like that. because that's their words, and they got, it's crazy that they got the same vibe that I got, but I'm not going to steal, you know, their words or their, you know, work or anything like that, because that's not how I roll. I don't roll like that, you know. So definitely check it out. Yeah, and it's crazy how we both came to the same conclusion, only I came to that conclusion some time ago, but now it's like it's starting to come out again, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and you know, that give me the vibe that also is weird. It's like it's a lot of readers saying a lot of stuff. It's a lot of readers out there that said a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna take away from them because I ain't cut like that, you know. Some, I don't know who all get it, because you know, some readers, they cool with you sharing and shit, they cool with you saying certain shit, like they cool with that. But then there's other ones who's like, you know, nah, don't copy me, you need to get your own shit and this and that. I don't know what's what. I just want to make sure that the people get the message that they need. If I ain't the reader for you, that's okay, that's fine by me, that's fine, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna step on nobody's toes for a message or nothing like that. It's, for me, it's not that serious, you know what I mean? It's not that serious. But, you know, if I'm trying to communicate a point across, and yeah, and then I guess my thing too is like, you know, if I see something in their reading, if it come up in my card, I'll talk about it. But if like just like a second ago, I was telling you that, you know, about that other reader, it didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just let that, I'd rather just post the whole video, because if I post the whole video, you know, they get the views and the credit for it. I ain't trying to steal nobody clout and credit and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? As long as the message get out, that's the only thing I give a fuck about. That is it. Okay. So let's see what our ancestors have out here for us today, and we're gonna find and get into this reading. Yeah, that's 10 minutes of wasted time here. So we got what is this? Where's my book at? We got Mars. This Mars energy. Yeah, we got Mars energy, Mars in the third house out here, first decan. So Mars is, let's see, yeah, Mars, that usually it's Aries, but yeah, we got Mars in the third house. Mars in the third house has to do with basically it has to do with like magic. It's not necessarily just magic, but it has to do with like how people communicate themselves, or their, like, you know how people like try to communicate or express themselves in a certain kind of way or whatever. This has to do with like self-expression. Somebody may be having a problem expressing themselves or something of that nature at this time. You know what I mean? Like, you know how sometimes, you know, you try to communicate something and then your words get all jumbled up and stuff like that. That's the vibe that I get out here, is that somebody is struggling with communicating with someone, or trying to communicate something to someone, a person, place, or thing. We got, what is this? Mars, the first decan. Okay, yeah, that's Mars energy. That's the first decan or whatever. So generally that's like what, the Emperor energy out here. Emperor energy, Emperor, and let me see, what is affiliated with Mars? There's the Tower that's affiliated with Mars. There's the Emperor card that's affiliated with Mars. So yeah, so maybe there's a breakdown in communication here or something of that nature, especially with Mars in the first house. And Mars is governed by Aries essentially, right? But I'm seeing Mars in the first house, I mean Mars in the third house with what is that? Yeah, because see, if it was Aries in the third house, it would be more of a energy of that's right, I'm missing a dice. That's why everything is all weird and off. That's why this shit is all, yeah, I'm missing a die. Damn it. Okay, so we got the We got the Sun and Mars, the 3rd house. That's what we got. The Sun and Mars, the 3rd house. My mistake. Okay, with the Sun and Mars, I mean, the Sun and Mars, the 3rd house, that has to do with, you know, basically, that is the energy of, like, you know, being like somebody's self, not necessarily self-worth, but somebody's like, somebody is struggling to communicate with their siblings is what I'm getting here. It's like somebody's trying to communicate something, or there's like a breakdown in communication among siblings, or there's a misinformation or miscommunication or something of that nature going on among siblings, or how somebody out here is really struggling to communicate and express themselves accordingly is what I'm seeing here. Somebody is trying to say something, but maybe they're giving off the wrong messages, or they're giving off the wrong signs, or whatever it may be. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. With the Sun in the 1st house, yeah, that definitely give me the vibe of let's see, that Sun usually is governed by what, Leo? So that's what, like Knight of Wands. Yeah, that's Knight of Wands energy. Emperor Tower, Lover's card. Yeah, it's the vibe that I'm getting here essentially is that there could be a Leo involved in this situation too. There could be like a Leo, Aries, a Gemini. Yeah, Leo, Aries, and a Gemini, that's all involved somewhere up in there. And they, you know, they could be siblings, or they could be in a situation with their siblings where they're trying to communicate something. Like there's like a breakdown of communication of some sort, right? Let's see what's really going on here. We got the 6 of Cups in reverse. We got the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The World card in reverse. And we got the 2 of Swords here. Okay, so right off the bat, there's a decision that needs to be made. There's a decision that needs to be made. There's maybe these, it's like maybe something happened in the past between these siblings or whatever, but they still have to get over it because there's some kind of inheritance or something that is involved in the situation. And out of this inheritance, there's something that they have to pay, or there's some debt that's involved with this inheritance. Kind of almost like, you know how when people apply for the estate of someone's estate, sometimes if that person dies owing people, they will come after the estate and sue that estate to get the inheritance money off of them. You see what I'm saying? So, and not only if, I'm not sure if it's just what that person owed in terms of like their insurance policy. Sometimes if you're executor of estate, they could come after you for that person's debt. Not just the estate, but since you're the executor of estate, I'm not sure if they could come at you too. I believe they can. They can come at you or try to come after you for your finances or something like that. I don't think so, because I know when my mother passed, it wasn't nothing like that. But I do see that there is some kind of debt or something that is owed out of this inheritance. So maybe there were some siblings who thought they were going to get a large sum of money, but that large sum of money has been reduced some kind of way. Yeah, or this pot or something involving an inheritance has been reduced in some kind of way. Okay? And somebody is trying to hold on or keep pressing this issue. So there's a decision that has to be made. Like everybody, like there may be like 1 or 2 siblings or whatever involved in the situation that is pressing a issue, that a dead issue, something that should have been left alone, or something that should not have been, that should be not necessarily left alone, but it was kind of like the energy of something that was already decided. But somebody is struggling with the decision, and so there's still negotiation going, or still this energy of like it's still this energy of someone thinking that they should have the power over something because it's not going the way that they envision it going. That's what this is about. It's like a power struggle. Somebody is envisioned the way it's not going according to someone's vision or how somebody envisioned this going. I guess somebody envisioned that they're going to have control over all the money, and by them having control over all the money, everybody had to kiss their ass or be in their presence to get this money. Or it could have been a situation where they thought that they could, like the executive state thing, where it's like they thought that they, since that person has passed, they shouldn't have to pay for this and that. So somebody could be trying to figure out a way to get around that. And everybody else involved is like, look, you know, this is just what it's got to be, you know, and they're trying to convince other people to hold on to the situation or don't make a certain move until they all agree and decided on something. So yeah, these are some siblings that are gridlocked over an inheritance is what I'm seeing here. Something from the past. This has to, yeah. And honestly, this person could have been passed, or, you know, or whatever it may be. Maybe this isn't someone who's dead, but I do see someone holding on to the past about some money. And in order to get this full inheritance, I mean, somebody's trying to figure out a way to get this full inheritance, but they can't get the full inheritance because there's some money that is owed somewhere. There's a price to be paid for this, right? Okay, so we got Mercury. Got the number 15. Yeah, that's Mercury. Oh, that's why it was so weird. I did it weird last time. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we got Mercury out here, and we got wait a minute. Okay, yeah, we got Mercury and we got Mars out here. We got Mercury and Mars out here. And we got, there's no the cons for this, okay. So essentially what happened, what's, you know, the next situation here with the number 15 out here. This has to do with balancing, I mean, an energetic balance that needs to take place. Oh man, I did not even turn this on. Caught myself trying to cook, and I didn't even turn the pot on. What? You know how mad I would have been in like an hour or two from now? I would have been like, what the fuck is taking so long? So yeah, let me see, because this, wait a minute. Okay, it's 10. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, yeah, so we got the Mercury and the Moon energy is what I got out here. Right now, the Mercury is in retrograde, I believe. And then you have the Moon out here with, yeah, okay, so that explains it. The whole reason why this whole inheritance thing is all held up and the decision that's being made and why they're trapped in this situation or whatever is because of the Mercury retrograde. With the Mercury retrograde, everything, it's like there's a detriment to communication. There's breakdown in communication. It's really difficult for people to communicate or say what they, you know what I'm saying? And in reality, it has this tendency to try to hold people back in a sense. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of misfortunate things. There's misfortunate things that happen during Mercury retrograde. Breakdown in communication, basically anything affiliated with communication, understanding and being understood can be detrimented. So that's why there's this energy of these siblings not being see eye to eye. But not just that, somebody's emotions is not being understood. Excuse me. So the vibe that I'm getting here is that somebody is trying to communicate from the heart or they're trying to get people, somebody's trying to connect to people in a heartfelt way, basically, right? With the 15 energy out here, 15 in the I Ching has to do with modesty. So somebody's trying to approach this in a balanced kind of way, and they're trying to come from an emotional aspect, because 15 breaks down to the number 6. 6 is the number of balance. You see what I'm saying? So the vibe that I'm getting here, yeah, whatever is going on in this household, it's almost like every room is against the other room. Like, you got whoever's in the living room all the time, they're against whoever is predominantly in the kitchen. Or they and the person who's in the kitchen maybe see eye to eye a little bit, but they don't really, they work together in a sense off and on. But then you got somebody who's in the bedroom. The person in the bedroom has a whole different perspective of what's going on, and that person may not like the person in the kitchen, but they need that person in the kitchen to get over on the person in the living room. And the reason why I say it like that is because the kitchen has to do with your abundance, okay? So the person who's regulating the money and stuff like that may not be seeing eye to eye with the person in the living room. That's the person who get along with everybody. But they need that person that get along with everybody for unity. You see what I'm saying? And then the person that's in the living room versus the bedroom, the person in the living room may get along with everybody else, but the person in the bedroom has this energy of the person who makes sure that there's balance in the connection. You see what I'm saying? This person is responsible for the balance in the connection. Or they are responsible for some kind of, they have their own separate power. If they're upset, it throws the energy of everybody else off. And when you throw the energy of everybody else off, this person in the kitchen, it throws off their money. It throws off the person in the living room and their connection with their friends and stuff. And, you know, it's like a check and balance situation here. Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses is what I'm seeing here. Yeah. So, essentially, wow. So essentially, what I'm seeing here, somebody's trying to come from the emotional aspect. This is the person in the living room. So you got the King of Pentacles here. You got the Two of Cups here. You got the Sun card here. You got the Nine of Pentacles here. And you got the Queen of Cups here in reverse. So the overall energy that I'm seeing here is that somebody is already affluent and better off without this. So the decision that it take them, maybe the decision that's one of the reasons why, or maybe they know that this King of Pentacles here is going to make a love offer towards somebody. This could be somebody who has this inheritance, or, you know, because now that I'm seeing this, maybe it's siblings who's trying to get at somebody else's money in the family. And they're trying to spend this person's money before they get it. But they know that this King of Pentacles is in love with somebody else. And so this King of Pentacles is trying to maybe go towards this person, but it's leaving a sour taste in the rest of the family mouth. You see what I'm saying? Maybe either that, or they don't want it known that they want to come towards this person. This person that they want to come towards is already better off without anybody. They're already better off. It's like this person has this person is the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. And then you got the Queen of Cups out here. This has to do with like some emotional manipulation shit that's going on out here. So somebody could be trying to emotionally manipulate this whole situation going on here. That's why you have this the Moon card out here. Has to do with like balance and stuff like that. Maybe the person sees this person as somebody who will work with them and balance them out. You know what I'm saying? Because it happens like that sometimes. Sometimes we find people in the world who just balances us out. You might have, that's why they say opposites attract. But this could be a circumstance of corresponding parts where one person is, you know what I'm saying? Where maybe it is two people of like, but you know what I'm saying? It's like this King of Pentacles here. Yeah. Maybe they got they got their eye. Man, you know what? With the Sun card, maybe they pessimistic about this connection too. Maybe they're thinking like, oh, it'll never work, or it may not come into fruition, or something of that nature. But they're not, whatever's going on with this emotional manipulation, it's like somebody's not trusting their intuition on this situation here. Somebody's intuition is blocked about this situation, this whole thing. Let me see what else comes up. Wow. Remember I was telling you that I was working on a new system about the who, the what, the where, the how, and the why, and all of that. I found out a way to perfect that, and I'll the next video I think I'll be able to present that a little bit more. Or matter of fact, I think I'm gonna keep that one to myself. And I'm gonna wait because somebody else is gonna try to. The vibe I get is that I'm gonna create my own system with it, and I got a vibe that somebody's gonna try to copy it, or somebody's gonna try to mimic it, and they're gonna get lost in this system. So there's a certain way that this system has to be designed, because it's designed for somebody to get lost in it. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what else we got here. All these fucking dice out here. I know y'all like, all them goddamn dice. All them motherfucking dice. All this motherfucking dice on this motherfucking board. So we got what is this, 5th house energy? Yeah, we got the 5th house energy, has to do with Leo and the sun. We have what's that, Pluto and Pluto? Yeah, that's Pluto energy out here. Pluto in the 5th house. Why did I bring this one out? Pluto, 5th house. That means I would have had 2 planets out here. I'm gonna get rid of this one. We got Pluto in the 5th house. And Pluto in the 5th house has to do about some kind of transformative work that you're working on, some kind of transformative transformation. Maybe like a father is transforming, or maybe a father is passing, is what I'm getting here. With Pluto, that plutonic energy generally has to do with something coming to an end. So somebody could be losing their father, or there could be a Leo out here who's changing for the better, or something of that nature. Somebody could be changing their creative pursuits. Somebody could be, it's a variety of different things, but there's definitely change surrounding a masculine, like a more active energy in your life. Okay? Yeah, this could be a masculine that's transitioning. Let's find out what this masculine that's transitioning got going on. We got the Justice card out here. We got the 3 of Swords out here in reverse. We got the 9 of Cups out here in reverse. We got the 4 of Wands out here in reverse. Ugh. And we got the 10 of Wands out here in reverse. We got a lot of reversal energy out here. So I guess this person who's in transition or whatever, it's like the justice, some kind of justice is finally catching up with this person. They may have transitioned, or they're in the process of transitioning, but they don't feel any pain, essentially, is what I'm seeing here. If they die, if this person passed, they're basically saying that they're free of all the pain and all that stuff, and they finally can experience the healing that is, for them, or whatever. Like, it's like that painless, thing, If this is your father, I'm sorry to hear that, and I send my condolences, because the thing is that I know that death is an everyday occurrence, and there's a lot of people who wish death on people all the time. You know, I've even caught myself up in doing some things like that before, or doing that kind of thing, you know. But the thing is like, you know, I don't wish losing a parent on anybody, because I've had a parent that I lost, and I lost my parent because of somebody, you know, I think, well, I ain't gonna say I think, but I lost my parent because of some kind of like spell work, basically. And I know I can't blame everything on spell work, like, oh, it was a spell work. No, I had a, long story short, I had an ex that, you know, tried several times to do like this death spell magic. And that, man, my spiritual warfare shit is, it's crazy. But yeah, it's when it hits you, when it happened the first time, or when you lose a parent, everybody respond differently. And that right there is when, like what we saw with the siblings and stuff like that, that right there lets you know what role that person played in the family. So if the whole family just splits up and splits apart, usually that person was the glue to the family. If there's a disparity in the family where it's like people don't stop messing with each other and things of that nature, or whatever it may be, that person held a special part in people's lives or hearts that kept them bound together. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know what role you played in somebody's life when you are absent. People will know what kind of role you played in their life when you're absent, or they're absent out of your life. So, like I say, presence and absence chase one another. You know what I mean? And that's Tao Te Ching. I don't have the right words to say about losing a parent, even though I lost mine, because my clarity about it is different than yours, and it could be a little harsher. But I am going to let you know, like, you know, I don't wish that on nobody. I really don't. I had a lot of older people who just hated me for no reason. And I was just like, yeah, I wish I could just beat the shit out that mother. It was a lot of shit that I wished I could do. And sometimes it did involve, you know, them not being here anymore sometimes, because it's shit that people do is so harsh, especially when it's unwarranted, right? But deep down, you got to let them have a karma. Whatever's to come to them, you got to let it come. You can't get involved. And that's something that I had to learn, and I'm learning that every day. Some shit I just don't have to get involved. I can't get involved with, because it's not about this person fighting me or whatever with me. This has something to do with somebody who wants to fight an aspect of themselves, but they are too cowardice to face themselves. So they look for this trait in other people and try to fight it in other people. They project their weaknesses on other people and try to fight them and try to claim that they are fighting their demons. But in reality, you are not. You are creating your demons to be manifest. The very thing you fear and the very phobias you hold, you have created inside of a person. It doesn't haunt them, but it will haunt you. It will haunt you every fucking day of your life. Because you don't know who or where that person comes from or what they're capable of. No matter how much divination you do, no matter how much hydromancy you do, no matter how much manipulation or energy manipulation, no matter how much past life regression or past life readings you get on someone, you don't know who you are offending. The planetary alliance then is not the same as now. You see what I'm saying? The birth chart they had in a previous life, it may not be the same one they got now. So that's why I say, you know, I send my condolences to those who did lose their parent, but, you know. So we got the 9 of Cups here in reverse. We got the 4 of Wands out here in reverse. And we got the 10 of Wands out here in reverse, right? So, essentially, the vibe that I'm getting here, It's just like I said, you know, there's no more pain, no more worrying. They don't feel, it's like the time has finally caught up with them. And their heart is being balanced at this time. If they passed already, the heart is being balanced right now. They don't have to stress about working or being overworked and tired and stuff like that anymore. They don't have to Hold on. They don't have to worry about, you know, working and things of that nature. The house, keeping the house up, their emotions and things of that nature, and you know, the healing and stuff like that. They don't have to worry about that no more. But I guess their soul is being weighed out based off of everything they did do on Earth. You know, and that's just what it is. You know. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, there's a departure here with the 2 of Wands in reverse. This person is probably dead. I'm thinking this person did die. But they feel free finally for the first time ever. You know, there was a lot of worry and stress that was going on. A lot of conflict. There was a lot of people fighting with each other and things of that nature. This person probably spent a lot of their life grieving over their family. Their family fighting with one another all the time. This person spent a lot of time crying and weeping about that behind closed doors. Then you have the Ace of Wands out here. So this definitely give me the vibe of like, usually I would say like some kind of action being taken. But the vibe I'm getting here is kind of like there's something that this person is trying to do in the spiritual realm to try to stop this, whatever this fighting or quarreling is. There is somebody, the vibe I get is that somebody's soul is, you know, trying to find peace in the afterlife, but also happy about this new beginning. They want this new beginning here. You got the Lover's card here. You got the High Priestess here. And you got the 7 of Cups here. There's a wife out here that put an illusion spell over this person. Somebody that this person was married to was dabbling in magic. I don't know why that's important, but they kept this person in an illusion, like this disillusioned state. This has to do with the energy of Neptune, hyperactive. I see Virgo and Gemini energy out here. No, Pisces and Gemini energy out here. Pisces and Gemini. Double Pisces, because you have the 7 of Cups out here in reverse. This is a karmic Pisces. Yeah. Either this karmic Pisces was involved with doing some kind of illusion spell work or something of that nature over this marriage, or this is like a wife or something like that. Had to be like a wife or a husband or something like that. That was doing some kind of illusion spell. Maybe even a love spell. Could be even a love spell. You got the 8 of Wands out here. You got the Star card. And you got the 8 of Cups out here. Aquarius need to get away from this shit. Whoever this Aquarius is, this dead person is telling them to get out of this shit. It's time for them to move on quickly. With this 8 of Wands out here, the 8 of Cups, and the Star card out here. Yeah, there's an Aquarian energy out here. Let me see. What is this? 8 of Wands has to do with Sagittarius, and the 8 of Cups has to do with I don't want to say Cancer, but it is, let's see, Cancer's got Pisces. Pisces again. So basically they're being told to communicate with the Sagittarius. There's an Aquarius being told to communicate with the Sagittarius and to walk away from a Pisces. I don't know why that makes somebody, for some reason, this person want them to know that. What else do they want us to know? You got the 8 of Pentacles out here in reverse. You got the 6 of Cups out here. You got the Ace of Cups out here. Yeah. This person is trying to tell somebody to follow their heart. Some about following their heart. There was an idea about something that this person had in the past. Somebody had an idea, like an invention or something like that, a product, a line or something like that. And somebody who's passed over, this is a passed over spirit that's here. This is a dead spirit. They're saying that you should have pursued that. Follow your heart. Something about following your heart. Somebody thought it was going to be easy when they thought about it, but it's not going to be easy. It's something you're supposed to follow your heart on. When you follow your heart, see, that's why I hate this shit. Look, right in the middle of me channeling my message, right? All of a sudden, I just picking up on all kind of like spiritual attacks and stuff where people are trying to like pour in all their energies to try to get me to read their energy. So that's what we're gonna do right quick, okay? I'm gonna read their fucking energy. Yeah, we're gonna read this energy. I'm not gonna get upset. I'm not gonna get pissed off. We're gonna read this energy and we're gonna make this shit public. Let's make it public. Okay, ancestors, turn up, show out. Great one contact spirit. Let it be. Let's get it. Let's get it. And somebody is desperate about getting attention. And it's been like this all fucking day. Like, attention, attention. Pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. And this is that obsession energy. Because I dreamed about this girl. This really ugly girl. She looked like, remember I told you that one girl was masturbating to my pictures and stuff like that? We got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. Pop right on out. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And this person is so ugly. But she is so like hell-bent on me being with her, acknowledging her, seeing her, or whatever it is. And I don't know, like, she just keep trying to pull on my energy energetically. I already told her that I don't want her, that I don't want to deal with her, you know, and I've done it in a civilized way, but I also had to do it in a hood-ass way. You know what I'm saying? I had to get hood on a motherfucker. I had to let the bitch know, I don't fuck with you, I don't want shit to do with you. And 9 times out of 10, this is this bitch energy, and then she's gonna switch it up, or somebody else is there, and then they're gonna switch it up. So remember all of that throw a rock and hide your hand shit? Yes, that's exactly the energy that I was getting here. And I was doing pretty good at warding it out, but now I think something's telling me to just go ahead and read it. So I'm gonna read that shit. I'm gonna put this shit on display. We got the number 18 here. This is a sad, sorry motherfucker who want to repair some damage that they have done. That's what this shit is about. It's about repairing the damage. Repairing the damage in the I Ching means basically that there was a mistake that the father made, or a mistake that was made in the past. He's put emphasis on a mistake, and somebody is found an immature way, or trying to use immature routes to fix something that their immaturity caused them to do. So basically, somebody is trying to tell me that they are fucking sorry. How the fuck are you sorry if you keep sending if you keep doing this energy, sending this energy towards me while I'm, you know, while I'm busy, while I'm doing shit? Then you got this Pluto energy out here. Yes, that has to do with losing something. Whoever this person is, there's some kind of death or transformation that's going on, and it possibly is this person's fault. With the first decan out here, with the first decan, Pluto with the first decan out here, usually the decans have to do with the degrees of the zodiac, right? The energy that's affiliated with Pluto in itself generally is what? Scorpio. So Scorpio first decan, and this could be a Scorpio. This very well could be a Scorpio who's involved with this shit here. But they keep trying to project their energy to get noticed. Like, oh yeah, notice me, notice me. Okay, let's look at their life. I got a special spread for this, but we're gonna do this the right way. Got the Chariot card. This is my informant. This is the one who could be incarcerated, who has been trying to, life is held up for them. With the Cancer card out here, because essentially the Chariot is the Cancer card in reverse. Honestly, I believe this person is an informant. That's the vibe that I get here. And I think that's why they try to hold people up in their lives. Yeah, this is a very karmic person. They're like a Cancer. Let's see. Chariot is Cancer in reverse. So that's what? Cancer first. I mean, Cancer first decan is, I want to say, that's a Cardinal. So yeah, that is the Queen of Cups. That's Queen of Cup energy in the reverse. So yeah, this is somebody who's an emotional manipulator, because they tried to fuck up the energy on my cards just a second ago to get me to read everything in reverse or fucked up. So they could say that they're the victim of this situation, but I'm reading them right. Yeah, you got the Queen of Cups out here in reverse. That's somebody whose psychic abilities is gummed up. They don't trust their intuition. They don't have psychic abilities or special powers or things of that nature. So this could be the person who's been paying people to do different shit to sit back and fucking laugh about it. This is the Cancer energy. The energy of a Cancer is out here. So this could be a Cancer and Pluto. So something is coming to the end. Something is coming to an end with this Plutonic energy here. It could be a death, or it could just be transformation. What else? So we got the number 14 out here. That has to do with what? Great treasure. Something about their money. Okay, so you got what is that? You got Mercury. Something about Mercury out here. Mercury, second decan Mercury. What's that? Mercury and yeah, Mercury and has to, maybe, I don't know what this, let's see. Oh, that's because this was the houses. Okay, so yeah, you got Mercury out here. So yes, something about somebody's money, or they want to say something about some money or something like that with 14 out here. This has to do with great treasure, something that is owed to you, or something that they inherited or something like that. You got the Two of Wands out here in reverse. So yes, whoever this person is, they just lost whoever their partner is. Their partner just walked the fuck away from them and possibly could have took their money with them with Mercury, because you got that Mercury energy. Mercury is in retrograde. That means everything is going backwards. Somebody out here is probably pursuing after a, let's see. Yeah, they could be pursuing after their spouse or somebody that's left them. And now all of a sudden they, or you know what I'm saying? Or they were in a relationship or something like that. And now all of a sudden that other person left them. So yeah, not only is this motherfucker like stagnant, sleeping on somebody's couch possibly, but they're also lonely. What's that song? Lonely, so lonely. I'm lonely, Mr. Lonely. You remember that? Y'all remember that? I got nobody. I'm on my own. On my own. This motherfucker is lonely. And nothing is moving forward for him. You got the 10 of Pentacles out here that just jumped out the fucking deck like this motherfucker ain't got shit. And they working really hard for the shit that they do have. They busting their ass for the little shit that they got. You know what I'm saying? Whoever left them took the money, the bread, and the lamb spread with them. Ain't that a bitch? That's fucked up. You got, what's this? Hold on, let me see something here. I'm gonna go by the number. I'm just gonna go by the number. So you got the 4th house out here. You have, that's the house of Cancer again. So Cancer comes up again, right? So it's definitely a water sign out here, man. What that's, look, Cancer and Scorpio, I can't make this shit up. Look, 8th house right here, right? I mean, that 8 is, what is that? No, that's not Pluto. That's fucking Neptune. That's still water energy out here. Fourth house, that's Cancer. So you got all water signs out here. This is a water sign. This is a sad ass fucking water sign out here. And you got what? Neptune in the fourth house. They're in their head about their home situation. They're in their head about a love situation. They're in their head about their heart. That's what's going on here. Somebody is butthurt and they're caught up in their heart. They're caught up in they caught up in their heart space about this shit. I told this motherfucker. That's why I'll be trying to be cool, but dog, I gotta put this motherfucker out there. And I'm gonna let everybody know. I don't fucking want you. I don't fucking want you. I don't know who you is, and I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't fucking want you. Yep. You kept trying to play on my energy and shit like that? Yep. There you go. Yeah. So, this Neptune and Cancer, yeah, that definitely, that's somebody who's trying, that's like, I don't know if Neptune is Neptune, I'm trying to figure out, is Neptune in retrograde right now? Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to get my book. Hold on. We about to get the book out on this. This is gonna be longer than an hour, y'all. This is gonna be longer than an hour. This is gonna be longer than an hour. Whew, it's gonna be longer than an hour. Whew, man, I hate that shit, man. You be up here chilling and shit, motherfuckers come walking in with their emotions and shit like, hey, well, want you to pay attention to me? Bitch, don't you be getting your ass whooped by the motherfuckers in your house? Don't they be beating your ass and shit, like bullying you and shit? And you want to come over here and try to act like you the top dog and some shit? Like, nah, ho. Nobody fuck with you. You's a loser. Loser. What's that? Ace Ventura? Loser. What's today? Today is like the 29th, 28th, 29th. 3 over. September. Okay, yeah, we got the sun is in Libra. The moon is in what? Is that Scorpio? Nah, I don't. Leo, Virgo, yeah. Yeah, the moon is in, okay, I get it now. The moon is in Scorpio right now. So that's where all these intense emotions is coming from and why this person is caught up in their head. Somebody is caught up in their fucking head right now. Their emotions got them all out of whack. And then you got, what is this, Mercury? Yeah, Mercury is in retrograde and Virgo retrograde. Oh, so you got motherfuckers doing introspecting. They pick, whoever this person is, they picking themselves the fuck apart is what's going on. And that's why that repairing the damage kept coming up, because they trying to let it be known that they sorry and they trying to apologize to the motherfucker who left them. So if this is one of my exes, I still don't fucking want you. Yep, stay in your fucking emotions. Hell no, I ain't going backwards. Fuck that shit. It's just like what Don Tripp said. It's difficult starting over, but it's better than going backwards. Fuck that shit. I learned that shit the hard way, nigga. Yo, almost got caught up talking to you like you one of my friends. Okay. Yeah, and then you got Venus and Virgo. Oh, shit. Venus and Virgo. You got Mercury and Virgo. Venus and Virgo. What the hell? Oh, yeah. They definitely in their fields now. Because you know what happened is, like I said, Virgo is real analytical. This person is picking themselves apart right now. They tearing their own ass up. You ain't even got to do shit. They tearing their own ass up. And then you got... Hold up. And then you got Mars in, what is this? Whoa, hold on. Yeah, you got Mars and Gemini and Mars. So that has to do with communication. This person is urging to communicate with somebody. They really trying their best to try to talk to somebody right now. Yeah. And then you got Aries and Jupiter right now. So, okay. Oh, it's retrograding through Jupiter. Aries is retrograding through Jupiter. So this person could be losing their drive to work and stuff like that. That's the sign of depression right there. They well is drying up. Shit is drying up for this motherfucker right now. Not only that, with Saturn and Aquarius, there could be an Aquarius out here between the ages of 25 and 29 that's having a rough time of their life right now. Yeah, they just now going through their spiritual initiation. There's a Saturn retrograde going on. And Saturn is retrograding through Aquarius. So this person could be thinking hard about the hard lesson about working alone. This person is realizing that basically this could be somebody who's communal, who's always working with people, who's always around people, who always, you know, who basically the way they feel about themselves is, you know, surrounded around about the people the company they keep. As long as they got people, you know, then they good. But when nobody's around, that's when all shit goes, you know, hit the fan or whatever. So basically, there's this Saturn energy out here in Aquarius that's teaching them a lesson about being free. Overusing their freedom. So somebody is thinking hard. They got a harsh lesson about their freedom and what they chose to do with their freedom. Oh no. Oh no. And then you got what is this, Uranus? Okay, so with the Uranus energy, Uranus is in Taurus right now, so there's a lot of turbulence around the work sector. You see what I'm saying? Everything is surrounded around possessions in the work sector. So they may be thinking about what they don't have, is the vibe that I'm getting here with Uranus and Taurus energy. It's about what they don't have. What they have and don't have is going to shape or destroy their world, basically. You see what I'm saying? And then you have that Neptunian energy out here. Yeah, Neptune and Pisces. That's a really strong energy to be in. Yeah, that Neptune and Pisces energy. And it's retrograding. Neptune is retrograding through Pisces. Yeah, Neptune is retrograding through Pisces. So there's a lot of delusional energy here. This person is caught up in their head. They caught up in their head real bad right now. Yep, they're caught up in their head. They caught up in their head right now. Man. And see, I didn't even have to pull the fucking cards. Ain't that crazy? I ain't had to pull the motherfucking cards. And then you have Cancer retrograding through Pluto. So with Cancer retrograding through Pluto, this person is learning about, there's some kind of change in their responsibilities. The responsibilities that they had before has changed. You know what I'm saying? They might have been responsible for, like, you know, they might have been responsible for something, but it's nowhere near what their new responsibilities entail. So when there's a change, it's like their responsibilities have changed. And this motherfucker keep trying to come into my energy. This is probably a hobosexual. That's the person. This gotta be a homosexual, man. This is one of the motherfuckers who try to, like, have sex with you or try to, like, come over for a one-night stand and just don't fucking leave. Wait for you to talk about, oh, you gotta go to work and all this stuff. Try to play sleep while you go to work. And then next thing you know, you come home and all this shit is in the fucking house. And you can't get rid of them. You gotta go downtown and get them evicted legally and shit like that. Yeah, that's the vibe I get with this motherfucker here. Got the Page of Pentacles here. Yeah, they losing money. Yeah. There was a loss. Somebody just took a L with some money on the money front. What else we got here? We got the Hermit card. Like I said, that's that Virgo energy I was talking about. That Virgo energy. See, that's why, you know what? Honestly, I might get to the point where I may not even use cards anymore. Well, it's one person cards I'm going to use, but I may not even have to use the cards no more, honestly. Because the astrological, I mean, everything I just read on that chart, basically is what's going on in the cards right now. It's all aligned now. Yup. This person is in their head bad. And it's about the money that they lose. They losing money. Ain't nothing working out for them. People are walking away from them. You got the Three of Wands. And they could be caught. They just living for the now. Whoever this person is, they live in the now. They could have addictions. And I ain't going to wish that on them. But I am going to say, like, their self-gratification is about what right now. Somebody is looking for immediate satisfaction in everything that they do. They need shit now. They can't, pretty much, they can't save for the future or anything like that. They're not even thinking about the future. They get a couple dollars, guess what they go do? They go run straight to doing whatever the fuck they want to do. The vibe that I get out here also with the Chariot card in reverse and the Hermit card out here. Let's see. Oh, this has to do with a time too. I forgot about the time. So the Page of Pentacles has to do with, is that fall? I want to say that's fall energy there. So something, they're thinking about, they're caught up in their head thinking about something that happened last fall. Or something could have happened in the fall that really got them in their mind. Or they could be thinking of, yeah, something in the past in the fall. If this is my ex, I definitely had to cut my ties with this person in the fall. Wow. Because that's what the Page of Pentacles represent, the fall. Then you got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands in reverse energy out here. This has to do with a karmic Sagittarian energy out here. So I don't know if they went towards another Sagittarius or if they went towards the fire sign, but the vibe that I'm getting here, wait, let me see. No, that has to be in the Aries. That's a karmic Aries energy here. Because you got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. That's all the beginning of the fire sign energy right here. That beginning of the fire sign energy has to do with Aries. So that they could be dealing with the karmic Aries. Whoever this person that kept trying to tap into my energy. Yep. And yeah, and this is definitely a karmic Cancer. A karmic Cancer sign. And well let's see, Cancer is the let's see, I would say, let's see, you got the House and then you got the Hermit, which has to do with Virgo. So yeah, this has to do with them thinking about their responsibilities and stuff like that. They got to be thinking about their responsibilities because the Hermit card or Virgo is governed by the 5th house, which has to do with like health, responsibilities and things of that nature. And remember I was talking about responsibilities and stuff like that. And then you got the Cancer card in reverse. That has to do with them trying to, you know, basically figure out their emotions or something like that. Or they're expressing their dark emotions or whatever it is. It's like basically somebody out here is acting out because they mad about how our relationship turned out. So they mad, they want to take it out on other people, you know, which is something we learned in kindergarten not to do. When you're having a bad day, you don't just take it out on people, you know, channel it accordingly, right? Yep, told you. Two of Cups in reverse. They're in love with somebody who don't love them. And that's exactly what I was telling, that's what I just said. Remember, before I even pulled the card, and y'all saw me shuffle the cards, this person, whoever this person is, keep playing on my energy, is in love with me, but I'm not in love with them. And that's the proof, and that's the proof in the pudding. So if they ever go around talking about I've been obsessing over them, or I've been chasing them, or whatever it may be, that's a fucking lie. It's a lie. And I'm not going to go out of my way to prove it, because, you know what I mean? Because if all that, oh, I got to prove, no, I'm not finna prove that shit. This shit is in the cards. It came up. I'm just letting you know what's what. You got the Knight of Swords out here. Something that they plan to do because of the energy manipulation. This person planned to do something, and it didn't work out. It backfired. And they could have been teaming up with, let's see, a Knight of Swords. That's a karmic Aquarius here. Yep, there's an Aquarius energy that's involved with this too. That's that karmic Aquarius energy. Yep. Wow. So they teamed up with the, well, they were with the Aries. That didn't work out. they left that situation. Then they were in love with somebody that wasn't in love with them. It could have been Aquarius that they were in love with that didn't love them. Or they realize and they don't love this Aquarius, you know. That's a possibility. But the vibe that I'm getting here is that they teamed up with that person. And you got the five of Cups in reverse here. Yeah, that's that depression, or them trying to get over some depression. Them walking away from the past. And you got the Knight of Wands out here. So this has to do with the Leo too. So yeah, and the person who I was dealing with was a Leo Cancer cusp. Yeah, a Leo Cancer cusp, and that's crazy. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the beginning of, let's see, I think Cancer is the beginning of summer. Scorpio is the middle of summer. Okay, that's a fixed sign. Let me see. Cardinal. One is cardinal fixed. Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, yeah. So this 5 of Cups has to do with the Scorpio energy as well. This 5 of Cups, it look like there's a Scorpio was trying to walk away from something, or maybe even a Scorpio walked away from them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, this person is just so, like, that's why I be trying to be nice and stuff like that. And I try to be grounded in my readings and stuff like that. And I knew that this energy would come up, which is why I put it out there that I wasn't going to read on this energy. Because I wanted this person to advance. And, you know, so that I could, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is that when like, say, basically, this person has been trying to shroud their energy for a while now. And basically, it's like they want to, like, play games and stuff like that and then pretend like, you know, it's somebody else and all that other stuff. Because I guess they think that that's like a love game, like a love tap game. Like, you know, because in elementary, when we liked someone, we would hit them or whatever, or we mess with them a little bit and then we walk away and, you know, try to, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the whole game is designed to try to get me to pursue them. But I just told him off rip that I'm not pursuing you. I don't want you. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't even know you. And that's how I'm going to keep it. I don't know you, and I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to get to know you. When I get in another relationship, I want to get in a relationship with an adult. I want to get in a relationship with a woman who, you know, and I can't judge every woman about what they do, because yeah, I will say, oh, I won't deal with this, or I won't deal with that woman, or whatever. But at the end of the day, this is what it boiled down to. I need somebody who's mature. I need somebody who's emotionally mature. I need somebody who's mentally mature. And I need, you may not have done all your healing work, and I understand that because we're all at different levels. But I need somebody who's willing to at least acknowledge that they need some kind of healing work done, and they're willing to address it and work on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be like, oh, she gotta have, because let's be real. Like I said before, when it comes to the body or whatever, that body, if I'm making enough money, that body can be done. You know what I'm saying? And if you that concerned about the body, guess what? That body is gonna change. My body has changed. I don't have the same body that I had in high school. I don't expect her to have the same body that she had in high school. You see what I'm saying? And that's fine by me. But one thing I don't want to do is come home to a fucked up person with a fucked up head who's keeping hell and chaos going. I know this person really don't even fuck with me like that, because this person has been following me around trying to keep hell and chaos going in my life because their life isn't what they wanted it to be. You see what I'm saying? Nah. And then 3, it's like this. It's like, what's the rush? Why do I have to rush and get in a relationship? The relationships that I was involved in, this is the person who kept sending chaos magic towards my relationships. Because one thing that this person said was, there is no way that that person can love this person that much. The reason why this married person said that was because in their relationship, their marriage, they wasn't getting that same love. Yup. They wasn't getting the same love. And then this person, this ex, went to that person to go get some spell work done. as far as I'm concerned. And you know, that's why I don't fuck with none of them. All that, you know, and that's another part of the game, is like trying to figure out who did what, who sent what, who this, who that. I don't have time for it. All this time I'm spending trying to figure out all that, that's time I could be in love with somebody else and just move on. The easiest answer here is to sell the used car and go get me something new. This is a used car right here with no good tires on it. All rubbers are burned on this one. Ain't no treads on it. This is somebody who, you know, who, like I said, they just want to be noticed. They just want to be talked about. They want to be relevant in some way. You know what I mean? Whoever they were with used to beat the shit out of them. And they're not embarrassed about that. And that's crazy. That's crazy. You how old and you're not embarrassed that you're in an abusive relationship with somebody who didn't want you. Who didn't want you either. So now you try to force yourself off on people to make them want you. What part of being a woman is that? That's not being a woman at all. And if there's a male out here doing that shit, that's not manhood either. If you gotta force somebody to be with you, force somebody to like you or acknowledge you, you don't need that motherfucker. There's something wrong with you. You don't need that motherfucker. And no, I'm not finna tell this motherfucker shit to try like I'm their daddy and shit like that, because I don't give a fuck about you. If you went out and you got hit by a car, if you was next to the motherfucker who, you know what I'm saying, got hit by a car, or you got hit by a car, I wouldn't even give a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck because I don't fucking know you. And I don't want to know you. Based off of this, you know, all these games and shit. And they probably will send people to my channel to try to talk shit or try to, you know, view it or try to play victim. And that's okay by me. If this person want to play victim, they can be the victim. But I refuse to be the victim. I'm the victor. And I'm walking the fuck away. I don't fuck with you. How's that for playing in a motherfucking energy? And just for shits and giggles, I got one more thing I want to do. Because we not laughing with you. We laughing at you just like your family do every day. You are a walking fucking punchline. I want to make sure that that is known here. Look at this, Samurai Jack. This person swear to God that they're my arch enemy. Just like I'm of the light, they're trying to come around like they're the dark. You see what I'm saying? What kind of shit is that? And then on top of that, we got, I know you can't see that, but this is the card of the God hand. Basically, the God hand is out here. So God is already know about all this shit. What the God hand is basically in, what was that, Samurai Champloo. There was this guy who was called the God Hand. He was like one of the best samurais out there, right? So somebody's trying to compete with one of the strongest warriors out here. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, what the fuck? Somebody is out here basically out here for clout. That's what this shit is about. And we got these nuts. That right there, let me know. Got him. Whoever this person is, they feel so fucking stupid and low right now. Because other people in that group know what I said was the truth. And they're looking at that motherfucker and they're laughing at him. Because they thought that they was going to get away with some shit. They thought that they was going to come in my energy or come in my space. Do some shit and get out. Because for the longest, they've been trying to block my intuition and block my spiritual gifts. That's what they've been doing that's what this person has been trying to do for the longest time. Because this person don't want me to know what they're doing or their plots and plans and stuff like that. Right? Yep, got that. Got the motherfucker. I got him that time. Look at that. I got black friends. So there's a chance that this person isn't even in the same race as us. There's a chance that this person is a different race. This is a chance that this is the simp of the neighborhood. This is somebody who don't fit in with everybody else. This give me the vibe of somebody who try to be hood, but they not. You see what I'm saying? Or somebody who trying to fit in with nerds. Somebody out here is trying to fit in a group that they don't fucking belong in. And that's a part of it too. That's a part of it too. There's a motherfucker out here trying to pretend to be something that they fucking not. They too dumb to follow their own intuition, to be their own person. They up here letting motherfuckers think for them, which is dumb as fuck. And look at that. Clap, 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 clap. You know why everybody's fucking clapping? That's because I spoke the fucking truth that people been trying to tell this motherfucker for years. Trying to fit into a group you don't belong is gonna get you fucking killed. Matter of fact, this the shit that probably got this motherfucker locked up. And I wouldn't doubt that this motherfucker is an informant, man. That's why I was talking about earlier, like on some real shit, man. Somebody out, this motherfucker is an informant, man. And a lot of people think that an informant just tell people business. That's not an informant. An informant is calling the cops and shit like that, wearing wires, rigging shit up with wires, knowing they being tracked and shit like that, going over people's houses, still communicating with people, still trying to hang out with people, got cops in their family, but still trying to suggest you do fucked up shit. Talking about, yeah, man, let's go do this. Then you go do it. Well, I ain't tell you to do it. You did it on your own. Another thing, there was that, remember I was talking about that witch lady or whatever? Remember I told you how this person was doing spell work to get their predictions to work and stuff like that? You remember that? There was this vibe that I got earlier today where this person was setting people up with the police too. I had the vibe that somebody who pretending, somebody maybe work with the police, or somebody is like a reader or something like that, or pretend to be a reader, and they supposed to work with the police, right? I'm talking about they got their number on speed dial. I know I did readings trying to lead some shit together, but I don't call the police over that kind of shit. Because you know what I'm saying? The vibe that I get is that this person has been doing jar spells on people to make them do what they predicted that that person was doing in order to get them arrested and to, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody out here who's been doing spell work to get people caught up and arrested and shit like that for money. That's what it is. You know how you do that informant, or that you do like somebody doing like jar spells to get, probably even get people to commit crimes and stuff like that, and then reporting them. Shit like that. Yeah, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. Because guess what? They're gonna watch this shit that I'm saying right now, knowing that the police is watching their ass. So there's gonna be an investigation over this shit. And then, look at that. You got the Jerry card right here. You see this shit? Yes, somebody just experienced some kind of shock over what I said, but it's making them think about some shit that happened. That's the thing out here. It's making somebody think about some shit that went down and happened. They could have been hanging with a motherfucker, trying to fit in with a motherfucker that they don't belong, and like maybe the next day or some shit, all of a sudden that person got arrested and convicted and shit like that. No judge, no jury kind of shit. Or this motherfucker out walking around after getting caught up on some warrant shit, but the other person they was with, they held on to. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Blind. The motherfucker act like they don't see shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whoever this person is, yes. Blind. They don't want motherfuckers to know that. They've been doing this shit to people for years. They've been trying to keep people from seeing that shit for years. Yep. Trying to keep people from seeing the shit that they've been doing for a while now. Then you got Keanu Reeves out here. The motherfucker out here, whoever this person is, it says it's when Keanu had enough of your shit and he decides to leave. Yep, that's what I say. If you just walked away from this, if you heard this shit and just walked away from that motherfucker, you saving your own fucking life. Because there's some certified motherfuckers that this person has been fucking with. There's some certified motherfuckers this person been fucking with, but they know they haven't been figuring out how they been getting caught and shit up, like caught up with shit, or how there's been a stroke of luck of shit that's been going on around them. And then you got my man right here. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. Yep. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Yep. Walk the fuck away. Leave that motherfucker where they at. Look at that. Yep. See, that's their face right there. That's the face they gonna have. Trying to figure out why motherfuckers quit fucking with them. And if I was you, I wouldn't even tell them I won't fuck with them. I wouldn't even tell them. I'll just do it. And if you think that they did a spell on you any kind of way, Go back to that reading that I did about the witch's bottle. Yep, go back to that reading about the witch's bottle. This is not spell work. What happens is when people send spell work and stuff like that to you, or you and your kids, and over your job and over your work and stuff like that, you make your witch's bottle. And then, you know what I'm saying? Look it up on Google, or Google it or whatever. You can either bury it, you know, or you can put it in the fire. You know what I'm saying? However you want to do it. But that right there, whoever was sending that spell work to you by whatever means, even if you don't know you under spell work and you just create one, if ain't nobody did shit to you, it won't come, you know, you won't know anything about it. But the person who did the spell work against you, it's going to come out, because the same shit they sent towards you is going to happen to their ass. All that candle spell, candle magic shit, yep. Yep. And it ain't nothing they can do about it. It ain't no reversal, ain't no return to sender, ain't no burning agrimony, ain't none of that shit. Ain't none of that shit. Ain't none of that shit. So if this your boy, this your girl, this your friend, don't tell them. Just go make you a witch's bottle and go bury the motherfucker. Make you a witch's bottle and bury the motherfucker. Yep. And any spell work that they sent out over you, it's going to come back and hit their ass. Yep. Somebody's been watching me somebody's been watching me, and they've been accusing me of doing witchcraft because of that. But that's not what that is. It's not witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? It's not witchcraft. It's basically whatever you sent out is what you're going to get. If you didn't send shit out, you shouldn't be afraid about what's coming back. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. You know, if y'all got a stalker, tell them to go fuck themselves, or I'll tell them for you. That was a lot of swearing, but, you know, I had to let it be known today. And you know what? Earlier I said, you know what? I'm going to speak my truth about this shit today. Yes, and I did. So I'm proud of myself. All right. Love y'all all. Well, except my stalker and their family and their friends and shit like that. You know, you guys can all go fuck yourselves. You can all go play hide and go fuck yourself. And everybody else, you know, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.